legendary for delivering deeply layered, natural performances that have defined modern cinema. Yet, beyond his iconic silver screen roles lies a hidden talent, a master mimic who can shapeshift into entirely different personalities in the blink of an eye. And that is where the real magic happens.
But children, when they see you walking down the street, they don't know.
There are countless elevator rides. I'll be in the elevator, and a mother and child will get on, and the mother, it's Woody! And the kid's going, you're not very tall. And so I say, all right, close your eyes. Just close your eyes. And the kid goes, and then I say, we gotta get back to Andy's room right away, guys! And then they go,
Take his impression of director Ron Howard. It wasn't loud or dramatic, but it was so disturbingly accurate that it turned heads instantly.
Hey, it's me, it's Ron Howard. How cool is that? Huh? Just make me giggle. I can use a good laugh after working all day with actors like down there. I love Tom Hanks, but what a pain in the ass. Okay, all right.
Little did Hanks know, word of his spot-on parody would make its way back to Ron Howard himself, sparking a completely unforeseen reaction.
Has described you as a director as being very excitable. When you're describing an action scene and what you want the actors to do,
scenes.
that you get really wound up. Now, do you think that's fair of Tom to say that, or do you think that's a little unfair?
I mean, to do his angle, and there's a drone, and it's coming, but he describes it like, okay, there's a drone! It's hovering, it's gone, it's back! He said, there's a whale! He's gonna duck! He's got teeth! All right, so...
I was all sweaty, and a guy got on the elevator with Mr. Hanks. I said, yeah, hi, how you doing? You're shooting the Mr. Rogers film here, I know. Yes, I am. I wish you good luck on the rest of your shooting. As the door, he got out before me, and as the door was closing, he turned and he looked at me and he said, we take Mr. Rogers very seriously here. Like that. And I think, he had this, his eyes went like snake-like for a second.
On another occasion, a routine production felt entirely ordinary, until the moment Hanks stepped onto the stage. Within a fraction of a second, the atmosphere shifted completely, as he completely melted into the beloved persona of Fred Rogers.
Television station where they actually made it.
Yeah.
And to walk into that studio in a red sweater and blue, people actually would be the crew guys would be looking at it.
You had some of the original crew?
They just came over.
Really?
Oh my God.
That's weird.
It's a sweater just like Fred wore. they were kind of enamored. Really hot. Yeah. You yell in your line. Hey, Henry, where's my chapstick?
That's my favorite episode.
You try to do stuff like that. What are you talking about? You lost my chapstick? Anything there?
The crowd on the Ellen DeGeneres show thought they were getting a standard interview, until Hanks suddenly began channeling Meryl Streep's Oscar-winning portrayal of Margaret Thatcher in The Iron Lady, leaving the audience in absolute stitches.
With all due respect, sir, I have done battle every single day of my life, and many men have underestimated me. This lot seem bound to do the same, but they will rue the day.
But he wasn't done. Without breaking character, he instantly morphed into the icy, terrifying Miranda Priestley from The Devil Wears Prada.
Oh, get out the guest list. We need to start working on the seating chart. To move at a glacial pace, you know how that thrills. That's all.
When Toy Story 3 concluded on a flawless, emotional note, it was hailed as one of cinema's greatest trilogies. The book was closed, and the story felt complete. Until a routine press conference where Hanks casually let slip a massive secret. bluntly revealing that Toy Story 4 was already in development before Pixar could even announce it.
That noise in the audience.
Somebody stuck a microphone in my face at some point in something. They said, "Is there going to be a Toy Story 4?" And I got a call from the Disney lawyers the next day of the Disney common stock. So you are no longer, that said, "Hey, I'm sorry. But let me just point out, I'm Woody." There we are, Dave. Now, can I give you... We get it up above the chin, above the chin. There we go.
How did you take it right there?
Hanks also has a front row seat to global hysteria. He recalls a trip where he watched a high-end hotel descend into absolute chaos. The moment Queen Elizabeth II made an unannounced appearance, as he tells it, even the most dignified elites completely lost their composure.
As I was walking through, I knocked on somebody's window, and lo and behold, there she was.
Have you met any of the royal family, Tom?
No, but one of the times I was here, I was staying at a hotel, and we were going out for the day. Their eyes were bulging, and they were already sweating. I said, "What's going on?" They said, "The Queen is having dinner at the hotel tonight. It's the first time in 35 years. Tonight, Mr. Hanks, you're going to miss her. She's coming tonight."
A standard late-night chat with Jimmy Kimmel took a hilarious detour. When Hanks detailed how growing out a massive beard for a role completely derailed an elegant black-tie dinner party into an awkward spectacle.
Pain in the ass for a
Yeah,
while,
right,
but then
yeah.
it reaches this critical mass and it's okay. One of the things that happens as it's growing out, you find yourself, it itches so much. You could be at like a fancy dinner party and without even knowing.
Not really,
Like,
though.
no, I've done it a million times. And I'm sitting there going like this, "Oh, that's interesting, Mr. P." And my wife will say, "You are sticking a fork into your beard." I said, "I am not." "Oh my God!" It just gets it.
Yeah.
But then it goes, and now you're either.
Liz, you did.
I did, yeah. William Conacher, our dialect coach, kept saying, "No, that's not it." so I was trying to play somebody Cockney. It seemed like every one of our sessions would go like this. And a bloody waste of time, this is. You know what I want to do? I want to smash him right in the face. Here's the room, son. I'm cold. That's why I'm channeling Audrey Hepburn in all my dialogue.
He jokingly threw fellow actor Stephen Graham under the bus, too. Hanks recounted a moment when Graham was supposed to be coaching him on a Scottish accent, but was so hopelessly glued to his smartphone that the entire coaching session collapsed into pure, agonizing awkwardness.
But didn't you teach Mr. Hanks Scouse?
Yeah, no. Because when I'm on the phone to Anna,
He is on the phone all the time.
Only in the chair, though, in makeup.
How are you? I love your loads. I love your loads. We hope that you will release our daddy.
And no one is safe, not even his wife. When sharing anecdotes about his marriage, Hanks doesn't just quote her, he fully embodies her character, delivering impressions so brutally accurate that it cracks up everyone in earshot.
What am I doing? It's disgusting. Put it down. So I'm glad to be clean shaved.
So it was for something you were shooting.
I was shooting a movie in New Mexico.
So, and did Rita like that beard?
She hates the beard.
Really?
Hates it. And the first thing she said, "Oh, there we are. Well, that's us at Stagecoach." When I say, "Hey, I got a possibility for a gig here," she says, "How long is the shoot? And when do you wrap? And how soon can you shave off the beard?" She's not wild about that.
Yeah. Can we go back to that picture of you at Stagecoach with Rita?
Yeah.
Because she performed there, right?
She did. Oh, literally just before we started, so I never met him. But I did, after our Bosom Buddies was canceled, I did one episode of Happy Days that was overseen by the guys who wrote Splash. When everybody else on the planet Earth did not want to make the Mermaid movie with Opie Cunningham, they had to turn to guys like me. This guy did a show. He was pretty good. Why don't you take a look at him?
Ultimately, it's these unscripted, behind-the-scenes glimpses where his true comedic genius shines. Like his hilarious breakdown comparing the rigid, uncompromising social etiquettes of France to the notoriously laid-back, chaotic lifestyle of Los Angeles.
Comes in, it's a very particular, but when it's dark, it's just lit very dimly. They did have rules is that while shooting in there, and for a movie crew, this is insanity. You work on a movie in Los Angeles on one of the, everybody is doing their job with half a sandwich in there. What's the line? What? How can you do this? I love you. What is the line again? Hold on, what is it? What would you go? Stay there, Michelle. I'm almost done.
Michelle.
Tell Michelle.
Have a Pilsner.
Michelle, Gell. Hey, what are you doing?
Even a simple road trip becomes a comedy sketch. Hanks once described his sheer panic while driving in Germany, battling a malfunctioning GPS while navigating the infamous Autobahn. where reality moves exponentially faster than anyone can anticipate.
Is driving faster than you.
That's right.
And you cannot linger in that left lane. If you do, so you gotta get back over. And when another car passes you, it does not pass you like, it doesn't. It passes you like this. No! No! No!
Yeah, that's right.
And a blur.
Nice to meet you. I haven't done anything. And you saved 155 people.
But the absolute crown jewel of his storytelling is his uncanny ability to mimic Hollywood directors. From their pretentious commands to their bizarre behind-the-camera tantrums, within seconds, Hanks gives a performance so accurate that the entire room realizes they are seeing a side of Hollywood that's a little too real.
We started working on it, and she was a magnificent collaborator. There's one day where we were talking about a thing from the script, and I said, Delia and Nora, you don't know squat about being a man. So I said, look, no, guys, no man does that. No father does that. You don't want me to go away with Carla? I'm going out with Carla. You know why? Because I'm going to get laid this weekend, you little squirt. And I haven't been laid. I've only been laid 8 times, and I'm going to... They make a big deal about action, you know. All right, start it up. Get ready, everybody. We're rolling. Are we rolling? We're rolling. Oh, rolling, people. And everybody, stand by. And action! That's what most movies are. All right. Well, you don't want to get one of those Clint Eastwood looks from him, you know. I can't do it, but, where he just kind of like raises one. Like, you can, Clint, I have this idea, maybe for the scene, if his actors like horses.
It is exactly this blend of masterclass mimicry and down-to-earth storytelling that keeps Tom Hanks closer to our hearts than any movie role ever could.
Remember Rawhide? He played Robbie Yates, a Western. And he had all these old directors there who directed movies that made a big deal about yelling, all right, stand by, this is the take, everybody ready, out of 3, 2, 1. Every time they would do that, the horses they were on would bolt, action! And they'd have to when you're in a Clint Eastwood movie, you don't even know the camera's rolling, and you just hear over your shoulder, all right, go ahead. You do it, and sometimes you're doing some pretty hot stuff, and you just keep doing it until you hear him say, that's enough of that. and then you move on, and you're on to the next setup. Crew rebels, enough. Times when I'm saying, Penny, can you please make up your mind about how many angles you want from this scene? And she says, well, I don't know what I want. I don't want to know.
That's right. Her mouth never opened when she talked.
I don't know what I want. I'm going to be in an editing room in 8 months, and I'm going to say, how come I need a shot like that and I don't have it? You know why? Because I didn't shout. So shut up and give me a shot like that.
Welcome back to Celeb Replay TV.
That red carpet was insane.
The energy was electric.